Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. R3 the Chilliman in the building, my guy. Welcome to the show.
Thanks
West
for
Coast in
having
the
me.
building.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. How you been?
I've been pretty good. Enjoying it out here. It's dope.
How you? Oh, you like New York?
hmm
This your first time out here?
It's my second,
Second time.
but I'm like this time I'm exploring more.
When was your first time out here?
What was that like? June, May?
Oh,
May, no, it was June.
Okay. So not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
So this summer is really like the first time you gotten to spend time in New York and
For
shit.
sure, for sure.
You been enjoying it?
It's dope. Getting some good pizza, some good pasta.
I heard you you had like a chopped cheese at like 2 in the. That was like all you ate yesterday. It was like a chopped cheese at 2 in the morning.
It was like 2 pushing 3. We were shooting a video last night. I'm like, I need something to eat. I went into that little the bodega. Then they had a chopped cheese. I had to get it.
Was it good?
Crazy.
It was good.
It was good.
Where were you shooting the vid at?
That was like the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
Okay. All right. I think that'll pass. Yeah, that'll pass.
It was
The
cool.
bodegas on there. They alright. They alright.
You gotta let me know the ones to go to.
I mean, we in Brooklyn right now. I'll tell you to go to one of the ones over here, like the mom and pop ones on the corner. Yeah, around the corner, shit like
Yeah.
that. I don't know if that was I don't know if that's like. When you say Lower East Side, it could either be like the part of the Lower East Side that's like Soho, that type of area, or like the
No,
actual.
it was deeper than Soho. 'Cause I was at
deeper.
Soho this morning.
Okay, so it was a little deeper.
Mhm.
So it might have been one of the mom and pop joints.
It was cool.
You said you exploring.
I'm exploring, seeing new shit.
What else you been doing out here?
Really, my idea of exploring is I like going to like new studios.
Okay,
Like studios,
that's
mhm.
cool.
I like shit like that. Like we went to the studio. They said that Tupac was recording it. That was dope to me.
Penthouse or
Uh-huh.
quad, the same building.
Over there, yep. It was dope.
You've been exploring different studios out here.
Mhm.
I feel like it's different. Most artists will come to New York. They'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do obviously some touristy shit." You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
I might. A lot of artists when they come out here, they're like, "Oh, we want to go ride the train or we want to go to the trenches." But no, you're like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on the subway though. I love the subway.
you.
I'm fucking with the subway.
Why do you love the subway?
It just give me like growing up watching movies and shit. And you seen that, you be like, it ain't like that. Then you come out here, you know, stuff you like, it's really like that shit. Dope. I could really get to points underground, and just skip all these lights legally.
Do we take the subway for granted? I think we do. 'Cause I hate riding the subway. I'd rather drive and sit in traffic than be on the subway. But maybe that's just because I'm from here. I've been here for too long.
But it seemed like that subway flying way faster than the cars. Like
Definitely do.
it take 40 minutes to go around the corner.
Yeah, but then the subway dirty.
You're right.
Pros and cons.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Fucking pandemic time. I was wearing gloves. I was not fucking around with that shit back then. You know what I like that you said? When we were playing back the freestyle, you're like, "Oh, this is so fire," because I used to watch like my favorite rappers do shit like this
Hell
too.
yeah. Shit like this, like it's a moment I can't take for granted. Some people don't even get this opportunity ever. But hell yeah, I grew up watching like Future. That's my favorite rapper. So,
Future?
mhm.
Really?
So watching like Future do like shit like that, and you come and do it, it'd be dope.
Future's your favorite rapper? I would never guess that.
My favorite rapper.
Yeah, I would thought you would said somebody from. Obviously, it's like how I'm from New York, right?
Mhm.
They would just be like, "Oh, I would thought you would have said somebody from like New York or the East Coast." I would have thought the same for you with the West.
Who your favorite rapper?
Who my favorite rapper of all time? Definitely Hove.
I could dig it.
Yeah, definitely Hove.
I could dig it.
I mean, but like that's expected. But even though that is what I would say, regardless,
Mhm.
I feel like that's what people would expect me to say, being from New York. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? So you being from the West, I don't know. I would expect you to say somebody from the West. Why Future your favorite rapper?
He unique. Created his own lane. Got his own style.
Mm.
His own image. You get what I mean? Like that's the type of person I am. I don't copy nobody. I got my own drip. Got my own lingo.
Right.
Stuff like that.
What's your favorite? All right. So what's your favorite Future song, and then your favorite Future album?
I say my favorite Future song. Yeah, well, for sure, my favorite Future song is Never Stop. I
Never
listen
Stop,
to that
okay.
shit every day. And my favorite Future album is either Beast Mode 2 or Monster. I like
Beast
them.
Mode 2. Interesting.
For sure.
I would say maybe just because I was in college when Dirty Sprite came out.
hmm
I think it might be Dirty Sprite for me. I mean, a lot of those shits came out when I was still in school, but I'll say Dirty Sprite because I feel like that was the album that was getting played the most.
Hell yeah, I don't think he ever dropped a bad album ever, though. But those just like my two favorite.
Wizard?
That shit hot too. Everything he ever put out was hot. I don't think he ever put out a bad song, in my opinion.
Really? Maybe I don't think Wizard's a bad album, so to say. I just feel like it kind of came and went. Like there wasn't. I don't know. It didn't really sit with me. versus all the other albums, I feel like I at least sat with those albums and I enjoyed them for a longer period of time. I feel like when Wizard came, he dropped it, and then I don't remember if it did well or not. I don't think it did too crazy, but then after that, I was just kind of like, all right, well, Wizard happened, and then I forgot what was the album he dropped after that.
He was dropping back to back. That's his thing though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do that too though. Like not cause he do it, but that's just like what I feel most comfortable with. I like dropping back to back to back. I like flooding the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my thing. I'm doing that since I started rapping.
Right. I think that like that's like I feel like that's good is when you start rapping. Then I feel like as you level up more, you'll probably slow down. Just like even
For
like
sure,
look
for sure.
at
You gotta
Future
start
too.
strategizing more.
Yeah.
Like, as you get bigger, you gotta strategize for sure.
Like once like not like drop once a year, but like one album a year and
For
like
sure.
singles, features, shit like that.
For sure. Once you start to understand it more, that's what I'm doing. Like, I got an open ear right now. Like, for me, I'm gonna take advice. For me, I'm not too big to take nobody advice. So it's like I gotta keep my ears open. I'm learning type of stuff, learning new techniques, learning what's important,
Right.
when to drop stuff, how many to drop when. You get what I mean? Stuff like that.
Facts. What with you, how long have you been taking this seriously now?
It's like my second year rapping.
Oh, this is only your second year rapping?
I started rapping in 2020.
You're doing pretty well for yourself.
I'm trying to go crazy right now.
Cause I feel like even when I like if I pull like when I look at like you know your DSPs or even like YouTube and shit like that like you could I mean obviously it goes back to 2020 but it's like you've dropped so much that it's kind of hard to like
For
just
sure.
scroll all the way back to 2020 and for me to really like go back and be like alright I'm gonna go listen to some like really old R3 type shit.
For sure.
How who put you in the studio? How'd you get started? How'd this all begin for you?
That's my producer right there. That's the first person I ever made a song with. But it's crazy 'cause I had met his brothers before I even met him. Like I was in there. My homie took me over to their house. Like my homie already knew them. He took me over there. They playing beats and shit. I'm like, this hard. Let me get on this. Everybody think I'm joking, like, cause all the homies be telling me like, rap, and I'm like, I'm not rapping. So when I say let me hop on, everybody laughing. I'm like, for real, I'm hop on. I hopped on and I gassed it. They called him like, bro, what the fuck? Is some dude over here right now? Hey, what's your name? I didn't even have a rap name at the time. I'm like, fuck, you just call me R3. He like, there's some nigga over here named R3. He just gassed your beat, crazy fool. And after then we just locked it in.
Yeah, I think that was the next thing I was gonna say is how did you get your name?
We like in my like my little group, we call money Chili. You get what I mean? So,
Money Chili, okay.
So it really mean like the money man, but it's the Chili man.
Chili Man. That's how you got the Chili Man name.
For sure.
Cause at the first, like obviously, you know, ice. You got a lot of ice on. But like when I first read it in the email, I was like Chili Man. I'm like, what an interesting name.
Oh God, that's always a conversation sparker for sure.
You get that a lot, right?
Oh God.
Cause I feel like I acquainted it with like ice and jewelry at first, but then at the same time, I'm thinking of like chili. You know what I'm saying?
But it just crazy to me like how I watch like certain stuff grow. Like I'm watching kids change their Instagram name to something chili, with chili, or people commenting their captions is chili in my pocket and stuff like you know what I mean. So it's crazy to me like seeing that.
You realize the influence you're starting to have now?
I feel like I'm starting to have like a big influence on the crowd. So a big responsibility.
Are you ready for that responsibility?
I'm ready for it. I ain't gonna lead them wrong.
You will steer them the right way?
Definitely.
Have you been able to travel a lot? Like obviously you did New York, but like I know you tour for a little bit, right?
I'm about to go on tour on the 19th.
Okay.
But yeah, I did tour with Drakeo.
How that was like probably what like 20.
That was 2021.
Okay.
That was dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
How long was that tour?
He had how long was it? I want to say it was only like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. It wasn't too long.
But he I ain't gonna lie to you, everyone we was going to was packed out. Everywhere we went was packed.
Did he invite you on that? Like, how did y'all two first meet each other?
Yeah, they had hit me up. They like, cause I got music with them prior to that, and they was going on tour and shit. They tapped in like, hey, you free? I'm like, for me, they hit my manager up, and me and my manager was talking about it. I'm like, hell yeah, I want to go do that. So we just locked it in.
Long live Drakeo, man.
For sure.
Long live Drakeo. Drakeo is really one of my favorite artists from the West Coast, and it was funny because you talk about dropping so much, and I feel like him and Rito were really like just they kind of like showed everybody like how like you could drop 1,000,000 times and people will still fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
They flood. What's called? And Drakeo, that's like not like that is one of the hardest people to ever hit California. You know what I mean? So it's like he had a huge impact. He had a huge impact on he changed the sound of a lot of shit. Before him, a lot of people wasn't rapping a certain way, for sure.
I wouldn't even know. Is there like a name for that type of sound out there or no? Because I don't even know what to call it. I mean, I would always listen to it, but I wouldn't know if it had a name to it.
Like when the homies ask me what type of music I make, I'll be telling like I make money music. Like I make music for the niggas to go get money.
Yeah, even some of the bars today. What was the last bar of the freestyle today?
What I say?
Your girl see me.
I said you cool. I said you cool enough. I said you cool enough with your girl in the crib. If she look my way, then you losing your bitch.
Get money music.
For sure.
We getting ready. So I'm gonna put this out the week of this EP you got coming out. 3-song EP.
Yes, sir.
What's it called?
The Gritty Gang.
Dope. And this is like the prelude to the project.
Yes, sir. In there, I'm out to. I just shot a video. I'm shooting a video right now, for one of the songs. Got some dope ass scenes today. I ain't gonna lie. That video might shake the streets up.
And the album is called, because I have it right here, Chilli Season.
Mm-hmm.
Chilli Season is on the way.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you drop it at the perfect time. It's gonna be cold over here probably by the time I'm listening to Chilli Season.
For sure.
With this new project, what can people expect from this project? Like, what are you doing different on this project? What is kind of, your thought process? Because I feel like you're in a different space now. You obviously signed. There's a lot going on now.
I feel like I'm growing as an artist. I feel like I still got a whole bunch of room to improve, but I see myself growing. Like my bars are improving, my flow's improving. When I'm saying certain bars, you got me from like my placing and timing for the bar. Like I'm getting more mature with my lyrics, like trying to perfect my craft. So I feel like this album is gonna be the best album I ever put out. It's not gonna be the best though. It's gonna be the best so far.
It's the best right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
In the future, I got hotter shit. I don't think I ever settle. I gotta keep getting better. Sure.
So Chilli Season this year, next year?
I'm gonna drop it at the end of this year.
Okay.
Late November, early December. Surprise, can't tell y'all exactly when.
No, that's fine. But just in time for the holidays, in time for it to get cold everywhere else.
It's gonna be perfect time for everybody to put them Montclair bubbles on, throw that drip on. Perfect timing.
You gotta come back to New York.
For sure.
We gotta get you a jacket.
I gotta see the snow out here.
Gotta get you some Timbs.
For sure, I need some all black ones.
Oh, well, okay. Hold on.
That's dangerous. That's like all black Air Forces.
Yeah. Cam, you see him walking down the street, walking towards you with some black Timbs. What are you doing?
Oh.
Yo, who was it who came with the black Air Forces from the West Coast? I'm trying to think. Was it Westside Boogie? Somebody came, and I was like, "Why?" It was Boogie, and he walked in, and I looked at him. I said, "Why are you wearing those?"
Talking about you dangerous, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, you dangerous out here. You on a press tour, but you dangerous. I'm not fucking with you. He's like, what? I can't wear these out here. I'm like, no.
He gotta let him know you ain't out here lacking.
Yeah, you can't do that shit. But nah, we gonna get you some regular Timbs because we don't need you walking around in fucking black Timbs out here. People gonna think some other shit. Have you ever seen snow before or no?
I've seen snow, but like not out of state. Like
okay.
In California, we got Big Bear, so it's like it's snow over there, but out of state snow, I ain't seen that.
Oh, okay, so you haven't fully. Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to fully experience like a whole week of winter.
I'm trying to come outside and shovel some snow so I can get out.
Yo, bro, you want to come shovel my crib? Because honestly, bro, I'm 26 years deep of shoveling.
I'm 26 years deep.
I'm 26 years deep of this New York winter shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't choose to be born on this side of the coast. This is what I was given.
It's dope though. I ain't gonna lie. Being over here and then being like where I'm from, I was telling them like it's dope seeing like the changes, shit, like the climates, the people, like like coming out here and seeing everybody walk. That's dope. You got me? Because when in California, I'm not walking nowhere, but I come out here and do it. So it's like that'd be dope, like to change your environments, get a different headspace.
Also, you're kind of experiencing like a little bit of the changing of our seasons here too, because like when you were here in June, it was probably just straight hot.
It was hot. Even at nighttime, it was hot, steaming.
Yep, but now like you see how it's like it's different a little. It's still hot, but it's like kind of.
You might get that little breeze.
Yeah, you get the little fall breeze and shit like that.
For sure.
Might as well just stay out here for a little bit, experience all the seasons. You know what, bro? I want you to stay out here for like 2 weeks when it snows, and then I promise you're never gonna want to come back.
I'm like, I ain't coming back there. Nah,
yeah, you're gonna be like, anytime between fucking December and early March, don't book no trips for me to New York, cause that shit is not it. You gonna be out, you gonna think it's gonna be sweet until you walking in the snow. You see some yellow snow on the ground, and you just gonna realize that this ain't it.
I gotta come. I gotta go to Soho, go grab me a little Montclair jacket, grab me some gloves, toss snow at random people.
yo, you a menace, bro. Like you were like the fact that all right. So let's recap what he just told me. He said he wanted to come to New York, right, when it snows. He wanted to wear an all black fit, a black Montclair, black Timbs, and then he wanted to go to Soho and just start throwing snow at random people, bro. Like, are you actively just trying to be a menace out here in New York in the wintertime?
I'm gonna throw the money like, hey, look, once I throw the snowball, I'm like, this is where the money coming from.
Chili season. How long you been with 300 now, too?
I signed in May.
Okay.
May 5th.
Okay, so not that long.
I love it though. I ain't gonna lie. It was a different couple of labels trying to grab me, but 300 is what made me feel like family. Like, so more than a label, it's like home.
Right. Chili.
Sure.
Chili season. So chili season is coming by the end of this year. You working with anybody on these projects at all or no?
I'm working with a couple people. I'm a surprise. Like usually, like when I be in interview, I tell the people like who on the album, but this time I'm gonna surprise people. I'm working with different like for me. Even on this album, I'm doing some stuff that's putting me out of my comfort zone, but it's coming out dope. So working with it.
Is it hard for you to step out of your comfort zone?
No, I think it's hard for me because even like him, like Wes used to make a beat, like he'll make like a crazy ass beat, but you can't hop on this. I guess like I can hop on this, bro. So it's like we was challenging each other.
Got you.
I like being put out of my comfort zone. So I feel like that's why I make my best music sometimes.
I'm excited for this album, man. Cause I like, especially with, I feel like whether you're like a West Coast artist who has like that West Coast type of flow over West Coast type of beats, or like you're a New York artist who has like that New York flow over like a New York drill beat. I like when y'all step out y'all comfort zones and do other shit. Cause I feel like those always end up becoming some of y'all biggest records too.
It's crazy cause I just did a New York drill beat out here like 2 nights ago.
Oh really? Just experimenting?
Experimenting.
How'd it sound?
It came out dope. Those studios fucking with it.
Do you have it on your phone?
I do.
Can you play like a small part of it?
I can't play it.
Alright, well, you play it for me when the camera's off, right?
Alright.
I bet. But you fucked with it.
I fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do you know who produced it?
It's crazy because the dude who was engineering, like he started playing beats for me. And I'm like, you made this? He like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna hop on it. He like, no, you're not. I'm like, I'm for real, hop on it. And I hopped on it.
No, fire. You gave somebody a look too.
Sure.
That's dope, man. Well, Chili season on the way. New EP out this week. Anything else you got going on that we gotta let the people know about before we get you out of here for the day?
I'm finna go on tour. I got a show this Friday on the 16th at Catch One LA Club. And I go on tour October 18th and 19th. I'm gonna turn the streets up. Potentially get bigger.
Definitely get bigger, not potentially. You are gonna get bigger.
Hoping.
Chili season on the way.
Sure.
Well, look, bro, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for killing that freestyle. I love when my West Coast family comes in the building, man, because y'all always a pleasure to talk to and hang out with and kick it with.
Me, my boy.
Please do not wear no black Tims when you come to my show in the wintertime for the
look,
love.
I'm gonna come with some tan Tims, but I'm gonna show you that I got the black ones in the bag. Like, look.
Nah, he gonna walk, bro. If you gonna walk when we in my new studio, if you walking in my new studio holding these black Tims like shit, dangling them, bro, I swear to God, I'm not opening the door for you. I'm gonna leave you right outside in the fucking snow where you belong. I'm not letting you inside, bro. I'm not letting you backdoor me in my new stew.
I'm gonna come do a freestyle, and mid freestyle, I'm gonna just pull the black Tims out of nowhere.
You gotta come in like an all black Nike tech too.
For sure.
Well, look, man, I appreciate you. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let them know? Now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
Yes, sir. My Instagram is the Chilliman, the.Chilliman. My Twitter, BagmanR3. My YouTube, R3 the Chilliman. Go run it up. I got a whole bunch of music on the way for y'all. Some hot shit. I got the Rich Rapping EP out right now. That's going crazy, so go tune into that too. Shout out to my YTB. I love my boys.
There you have it. Make sure you go follow him. Go run up the freestyle. Show him some love. Go show him some support. Love and support is free, but y'all already knew that. Till next time, on the radar. My guy. Love.
Thank you for having me.
Boom. Dope.